We need to talk about Justin Bieber because things are starting to get complicated. Right now, rumors are swirling that he might be relying on Hailey's recent business success to handle some financial issues with Scooter Braun. At the same time, Justin has been hinting at a new tour, which has fans wondering if it's really happening, especially since his last tour plans didn't end well. There's a lot happening, and it's messy, so let's try to make sense of it. You might remember that, for a long time, people thought Hailey was just interested in Justin's money. Lately, though, the story seems flipped. Now, some reports suggest that Justin might actually be in a position where he could need Hailey and her money more than ever. Last week, news came out that he might depend on Hailey's recent big business deal with her company, Rhode, to pay back Scooter Braun. If you haven't heard, Hailey recently sold her skincare brand, Rhode, to ELF Beauty. The deal is reportedly worth close to $1 billion. It's made up of $600 million in cash, $200 million in stock, and another $200 million tied to the brand's future performance. That doesn't mean Hailey is suddenly a billionaire because she isn't the only person with a stake in Rhode. There are investors and others who also get paid. But still, people were shocked when they saw the numbers. Everyone was talking about how much money she made, and naturally, people started speculating about what she might do with it. And that's when things started getting messy. Around the same time, rumors emerged that Justin allegedly owes $31 million to Scooter Braun. Scooter isn't just any manager. He discovered Justin, managed him for more than a decade, and played a mentor or father-like role in his career. Although their professional relationship ended last year, the financial side of things is still making headlines. The debt reportedly comes from Justin backing out of his last tour early. That cancellation hit Scooter's company hard financially. Back in 2022, when Justin was preparing for the Justice World Tour, he was said to have received a $40 million advance from AEG. But when the tour was canceled, the contract required him to return $24 million of that advance. Scooter's company, Hive America, covered that $24 million for Justin, expecting he would pay it back over time. Here's where it gets tricky. Justin apparently made only one payment and then stopped. 2 years later, an internal audit at Hive revealed he still owed a significant amount. Recently, rumors suggested that the debt could be as high as $30 million. When Hailey's billion-dollar deal was announced, some people immediately speculated that maybe she would help Justin pay off the debt. The timing seemed too coincidental, and fans began connecting the dots. Hailey's team, however, quickly shut down these rumors. They released a statement making it clear that her Rhode deal has nothing to do with Justin's financial matters. As People magazine reported, a representative said, "Rhode's business move in no way is associated with her husband's settlement. The historic sale of Rhode is a huge accomplishment for Hailey and is completely separate from her husband and his business affairs." It's interesting to see how public perception has shifted. Not long ago, people were suggesting that Justin should leave Hailey and get a divorce. Now, the conversation has turned, and people are advising Hailey to protect her money and be careful with her assets. It's a reminder of how complex relationships can become when money is involved. Women in particular are often expected to shoulder financial burdens for their partners, and this situation seems like a clear example. Of course, we don't know them personally, so we can only make judgments based on what's publicly visible. Still, it's hard not to wonder about the dynamics here. Did Justin play a role in Rhode's success? Most reports suggest he didn't, which makes it all the more surprising to think about Hailey potentially being expected to cover a $31 million debt for him. Some might see it as an act of love, but that's a huge sum to risk without any guarantees. Imagine putting that much money on the line and not getting anything back. It's a lot to think about. Another point worth mentioning is that even though the Rhode deal is worth nearly $1 billion, Hailey won't get all of it herself. Investors, employees, and other stakeholders are also owed portions of the sale. After all that is settled, she'll likely still walk away with a massive sum, though exactly how much is anyone's guess. Speculation ranges from $100 million to as much as $500 million. The numbers are staggering, which explains why everyone is talking about it. Even with so many rumors about Justin flying around, people just can't stop discussing him. Over the weekend, he posted something on Instagram that sparked fresh speculation. He shared a clip from a 2013 interview with DMX, where the rapper talked about not completely rejecting substances, but instead being where he needed to be spiritually. Posting that now made fans wonder about Justin's own mental and emotional state. Naturally, people started questioning what he might be going through these days. fans have been growing increasingly concerned, especially given some of his recent Instagram posts. Many have noticed his appearance in public and in paparazzi videos, and some have speculated that he could be dealing with substance issues or losing control of certain aspects of his life. A lot of conversation had quieted down after the release of his latest album, Swag, because many assumed that his behavior and posts might have been part of a PR strategy to build hype around the release. But with his latest activity online, questions and concerns are back in the spotlight. The situation with Justin and Hailey highlights how public perception can change quickly. One moment, fans are questioning their relationship or criticizing them. The next, speculation is about money and responsibilities. It's a reminder that even celebrities' personal lives are deeply intertwined with business, finances, and public opinion. And while we don't know the full story behind closed doors, it's easy to see why people are so fascinated and why conversations online can spiral so fast. Justin's story right now is a mix of financial rumors, public curiosity, and concern for his personal well-being. Hailey's success with Rhode adds another layer, making people wonder about money, relationships, and what responsibilities partners should or shouldn't have toward each other. It's complicated, messy, and a little overwhelming to follow. But that's exactly why everyone is talking about it. Actually, his new album seems to answer some of the questions fans have had about him. On one track, where he teamed up with Dusky, Justin talks about how often people ask if he's okay. He opens up about feeling like everyone else has their life together while he's the one struggling. He also dives into how he handles emotions and interacts on social media, which gives context to some of the posts fans got worried about. They might have just been his way of processing feelings and connecting with people. When Swag dropped, many fans looked back at his behavior over the months leading up to it and saw it as part of a bigger plan. Some even interpreted a post from Hailey where she wrote, "Is it finally clocking to you effing losers?" as confirmation. This fueled the idea that his attention-grabbing actions were intentional, all building up to the album release. Even big outlets like Rolling Stone ran stories suggesting that Justin wasn't losing control, as many assumed, but instead was fully focused on creating what they called his most mature work yet. Of course, his Instagram story over the past weekend stirred up new questions. The clip he shared about not living entirely sober and being where God needs you got fans thinking about whether substance struggles have been part of his life for some time. It reignited speculation about his mental health, lifestyle choices, and overall well-being, with many people trying to read between the lines of his social media activity. Despite all the drama, one thing is clear: the album is doing well. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the song Daisies has become a hit, topping Apple Music and Spotify's daily US charts last week. It's also seen as a strong contender for the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, competing closely with Alex Warren's Ordinary, which had held the top spot for 6 weeks straight. When the latest Hot 100 chart came out, Alex Warren officially stayed at #1, while Justin's Daisies came in at #2. That's pretty surprising if you think about it. A few years ago, it would have sounded impossible for Justin Bieber to be competing with someone like Alex Warren, a hype house creator, for chart dominance. Back in 2020, most people didn't expect social media influencers to make this kind of impact in music. Yet here we are. Alex Warren has now led the charts for 7 weeks, showing just how much influence these new creators have gained. It also highlights how unpredictable the music industry can be now, with chart battles that might have seemed unlikely a few years ago. Looking ahead, the big question is what Justin plans to do next. Will he take Swag on tour? His last major tour didn't go as planned and actually contributed to some of the debt he owes Scooter Braun. Justin has also been honest about how taxing touring can be, both physically and mentally. Many artists are upfront about the challenges of life on the road, and Justin is no exception. There are rumors, though, that he might headline Coachella this year. It would make sense for him to choose Coachella for a live comeback. He's been a frequent presence there, often popping up as a surprise guest for other performers he's connected with. Headlining the festival would be a natural next step. Fans have been eagerly waiting for a chance to see him perform live again, and this could be the moment that boosts excitement, especially since recent ticket sales for Coachella haven't matched past years. Of course, fans would love to see a full tour, not just a festival appearance. He has a huge catalog of hits, and people want to experience that live energy. Whether he decides on a full tour, just Coachella, or some combination of both is still unknown. Right now, it's mostly speculation with nothing officially confirmed. Meanwhile, fans are still piecing together Justin's personal journey. His social media posts, public appearances, collaborations, and the album all seem to offer glimpses into his life. Some fans think he's using music and appearances to tell his story in a deliberate, controlled way, while others remain concerned about his health and emotional state. It's a delicate balance of artistry, personal well-being, and public perception, which is always challenging for someone in his spotlight. Even with all the questions about his personal life, there's no denying that Swag has been a success. The album reinforces his place in the music world, and the response to Daisies proves he still has a strong connection with fans. The chart competition with Alex Warren also shows how the music landscape has shifted, with social media stars rising to mainstream recognition. It's a very different world from when Justin first started, yet he continues to adapt and stay relevant. So whether he chooses to tour, headline Coachella, or focus only on his music, one thing is clear: people will continue talking about him. Fans will keep analyzing every move, speculating about his personal life, his choices, and what's coming next. There's always curiosity around Justin Bieber, and it doesn't seem like that will change anytime soon. I want to know what you think about all of this. How do you feel about Justin's Instagram story, his album, the chart battle, or the possibility of a tour? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading them, and I can't wait to discuss more in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.